Sean Diddy Combs used to be untouchable, a mogul, a gatekeeper, a man with more power than most politicians. But today, he's a pariah, and he's facing the biggest battle of his life. In just weeks, Diddy will be staring down a jury in a federal trial for trafficking and racketeering. And this time, the money, fame, and industry clout can't protect him. Hollywood has ghosted him. The fall of a giant. Diddy, once the darling of entertainment power circles, is now radioactive. Jay-Z, nowhere to be found. The silence is deafening. Even his former right hand, Christina Koram, has issued a cold denial and disappeared into the shadows. The only one who still takes his calls? Kanye West. A leaked jail call between Diddy and Kanye paints the picture of a man abandoned by his empire. We're gonna have years and decades to fight these mother-f***s. Right now, enjoy your life. It doesn't sound like the talk of a man with hope. It sounds like resignation. The charges: trafficking, racketeering, and witness testimony. Federal prosecutors are not playing around. Diddy stands accused of human trafficking of multiple women across state lines, racketeering under RICO statutes, obstruction of justice, and witness intimidation. This isn't a PR crisis. It's a criminal case with real prison time on the table. And the star witness, Cassie Ventura, his ex-girlfriend, whose video has already gone viral, dragged by her hair, crying, screaming. No PR firm on earth can spin that into consent. She is expected to testify under oath. And when she does, she won't be alone. Several other women are lined up to tell similar stories. The defense: consent and why now? Diddy's lawyers are preparing a strategy that hinges on two words: consent and timing. They'll argue, everything was consensual. These accusations are coming now because of money, fame, and opportunism. The women are revising history to serve their narrative. But in the age of video evidence, that argument holds about as much weight as a paper umbrella in a hurricane. The tape of Cassie is brutal, unfiltered, real. And jurors, they don't forget that kind of footage. Hollywood's silence, a guilty verdict without a courtroom. Even before the jury decides, Diddy has already been judged. Not by a court, but by the very elite he once hosted in mansions and yachts. The silence from Hollywood says more than any statement could. Jay-Z has cut ties. Koram has gone dark. Publicists are pulling clients away from anything remotely connected to Diddy. This is the Me Too era's final boss battle, and no one wants to be caught in the blast radius. Only Kanye answers. Say what you will about Kanye West, but loyalty is one of his defining traits. For better or worse, he still picks up the phone. The irony? Kanye is no stranger to controversy himself. The fact that he's Diddy's only remaining lifeline is both poetic and tragic. These are two men once obsessed with controlling narrative and legacy, and now they're both locked out of the party. Kanye's advice? Simple. Enjoy your life. Translation: you're already guilty in their eyes. Ride the storm. A power structure crumbling. The real story isn't just about Diddy. It's about what happens when a cultural king loses his crown. Diddy was once the puppet master. He controlled radio waves and label deals. He curated careers from rap to fashion to alcohol branding. He made and broke artists with a phone call. Now, the machine has turned on him. Because when power is built on fear and silence, all it takes is one voice and one viral video to bring it down. And that voice is Cassie. What happens if he's convicted? If Diddy is found guilty, he could face decades in prison. Civil lawsuits from victims will multiply. His business empire will be liquidated. And his legacy? Shattered. He will go down not as a mogul, but as a cautionary tale. A man who built a kingdom of excess and control, only to lose everything when the truth caught up. Final thoughts. When the calls stop coming. When you're at the top, everyone wants in. When you fall, the silence is deafening. Diddy used to run the world. Now he's waiting for a verdict, with only Kanye West on the line. In the end, the calls you make in prison say more about your life than the ones you made in the boardroom. And when Kanye is the only one picking up, maybe that's the only answer you need. Subscribe for more fearless analysis on culture, power, and the stories they don't want you to hear.